What's up, YouTube? It's All Day Anthony, and we are back with another Evo vlog. After over a month of not being able to drive my car, the weather finally cleared up, and we're good to go. We're good to start filming stuff again. So, if you didn't watch my previous video, basically in a nutshell, we got like the worst winter we've had in decades, apparently, and it wasn't really so much the snow being an issue, because the car does great in the snow. What it was the fact that we had gotten all this snow accumulation in the neighborhoods itself, and like there was some weird shit between like my HOA and the snowplow guys, and basically we had 2 months worth of just snow, which turned to ice. So we had like these giant ice ruts in our neighborhood, like I'm talking like a foot high, that the Evo couldn't get through without ripping off the front bumper. So fortunately my dad let me borrow his truck, which was awesome, and I had his truck for an entire month, and the Evo basically just sat in the garage. But it just sucked, man, because I really miss driving my car, man. It's not the same. I'm not a truck guy, and I don't think I'll ever be a truck guy, so it's just good to be back. But anyways, that's really not what this video is about. So if you saw my title or my thumbnail, then this is a real life thing. This isn't clickbait or anything like that. Straight up, I lost my job. Yeah. It's still kind of, it's okay to say now, but probably a month ago it was super weird. But so I lost my job. This is totally real. This is me being like 100% transparent with you guys. And I thought, I don't know, for some reason it's a personal thing, but I think that sometimes you can share certain things. But anyway, so to give you guys some background information, I worked for a company called bodybuilding.com for 4.5 years. I'd say probably 7 years ago, like fitness became my life. I was a huge fitness junkie. I mean, anything that had to do with bodybuilding, physique building, yada, yada, yada. Like, it pretty much just engulfed like everything I did. It was like my obsession. So needless to say, like my goal was to always work for this company called bodybuilding.com, which started here locally in Boise. And, it was kind of like my dream job type of thing. You know, I just wanted to work for the company, be surrounded by fitness 24/7, you know, all that shit. So basically, I eventually got a job there. I started in customer service, so I started from the bottom, worked my way up. You know, like the Drake song, started from the bottom. Now I'm here, but I'm no longer really here because Anyway, so I started in customer service, and it was awesome. It was a great company, and I worked my way up. I ended up getting a corporate position after several years, a couple of years. I worked my way up to corporate, and oh God, get into gear. So I got into corporate, and I managed all of the website's promotional sales and deals. I physically created them, put them on the site, and then I managed them throughout their lifeline. So anything that's like a buy one get one free, or like a coupon or anything like that, I created and managed all those on the website. So it was a really cool gig. It was an awesome job. I mean, all in all, like, I'm trying to make this too long, but it was an awesome job, and I was so thankful to have that job. But kind of what I noticed though is that working in the fitness industry, I guess being surrounded by it constantly, didn't have the effect that I thought it would have. I thought it would be like pushing me constantly to be engulfed in fitness and love it, but really it kind of did the opposite. It kind of pushed me away from it, because I found other hobbies like riding motorcycles and creating YouTube videos and stuff like that, and really like my work and my play kind of meshed together. And it wasn't bad. Like I said, I made it work. But what ended up happening is the company went through a lot of changes. I'm trying to make this, I don't want to make this boring, but the company went through a lot of changes. We had a awesome CEO who, I'm talking like, the dude, he took me on trips. I got to fly in his private plane. I had so many awesome opportunities with the company, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And we had this awesome CEO, and he eventually left the company, and the company started going through a lot of changes. We were like on the rise for years. We were making a ton of money. We were seeing a lot of growth. And then basically the big killer, which is Amazon, kind of got into the fitness market and started killing us, basically. I mean, killing us really fast. So the company was not doing great, hence why we got we got a new CEO who was basically coming into the company to kind of fix us up and, you know, get everything back to normal, to where we're on the right path. And we were still on that slow and steady decline over and over and over again. So basically what ended up happening was we had all these ideas, like we were going to split off into 4 different companies to try to, like, you know, get some tax breaks, and just financially it was just a better idea to, I guess, kind of, instead of fighting with Amazon, we wanted to create companies that could kind of work with Amazon, if that makes sense. So that's boring, I know, but that's what ended up happening. And towards the end of this last year, we were not doing great. We weren't meeting all of our sales expectations, and we weren't growing at all. If anything, we were declining in growth. So something I didn't expect to happen was a huge company layoff. And so basically it was a Thursday morning. Thursday morning, I get a text from my manager saying, hey Anthony, don't forget, we have like an impromptu company-wide meeting today, which was basically just the entire company meeting in the cafeteria. And I was like, okay, so, you know, sounds good. Starts at 9 o'clock. I ended up showing up, walking in the door about around 9:05. I know, a little late, but I mean, it's a company meeting. It takes forever for everybody to sit down and actually shut up and be quiet. But I walk in the door at 9:05, and I see everybody walking back upstairs to their desks with their heads down. Some people had like tears in their eyes. It was super weird. I was like, what's going on? So, you know, so I asked people, I'm like, what's going on right now? Why are people like so down? And they're like, well, Anthony, our 5-minute long meeting basically consisted of the CEO coming out and saying, hey, just letting everybody know, we're laying off 90 people in the next 20 minutes. Like, what? 90 people. It's basically it was 15% of the company. Laying them off 90 minutes. Those people that are getting laid off are going to receive an email, and once they receive the email, they need to start packing up their things. And people were freaking out. Like, I've never experienced anything like this before. I've never lost a job. I've never gotten laid off. Never gotten fired. So I was like, what's going on right now? And went back to my desk. People are just, it was the most stressful thing I've ever been a part of. I didn't even think that was something I could feel, but sat down at my desk, and about, I don't know, 10 minutes into just sitting there stressed out of my mind, I hear everybody's, like, you know, not everybody's, but I hear an email ping, but I hear it all around me. And all around me, I see, just in my vicinity, I see 20 people stand up from their desks, like, and just break down crying. And I'm like, holy shit, that was it. And I look down at my email, and I see an email, like, notification pop up in my Outlook, and I'm like, that's it, dude. That's it. That's the email. Shit. So I click into it, and yep, and it was. Basically, it said, if you're receiving this email, meet downstairs and grab all your stuff and grab all your things. We have boxes downstairs for you. So went downstairs. This was the shittiest part. This was, I mean, it's kind of funny, but it was so shitty. So we walked downstairs, and they had boxes there, but they weren't like assembled for us. They were just sheets of cardboard. So we had to assemble our own boxes to pack up our stuff. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's so shitty. And basically, dude, what I found out within like 10 minutes is that this whole company layoff was just bigger than anybody that was being laid off. And the people who are being laid off were, I mean, a lot of them were really important people who had jobs that I don't think anybody else knew how to do. Mine, for example, I didn't train anybody else to do my job, so it was super weird seeing all these other people. And my own director of my entire department was in there, and I was like, what the hell, man? This is crazy. So we packed up our stuff, dude. It was pretty emotional. Like, a lot of people are crying, and it sucked because like that was 4.5 years of my life that I put there. But like the type of person I am, I guess you could say I'm just one of those people that if something crazy in life happens, if there's a huge like change, I'm not one of those guys that's going to just start freaking out or start living in that moment. I'm kind of one of those people that, I guess, like my personality, my mind just shifts to like survival mode. And so I went from being, you know, to sad and mad to being like, okay, this is what I need to do, and I need to change what's going on. This is a big life change, and let's prepare for it, type of thing. So Anyways, that was it. I packed up all my stuff. The main reason for the layoff was basically just downsizing the company and cutting budgets, and it pretty much consisted of all corporate people, which was the majority of everybody, and it was mostly people that were making decent money. So yeah, that happened, and you guys are probably like, well dude, so when, you know, like, when did this happen? So this was back on December 1st. So I went, so 2 months, I basically chilled. I took like a week to literally just do nothing, which was awesome. And then I actually went on a trip for my birthday, went to New Orleans, which was pretty sick, and spent the holidays with my family, did all the things I needed to do, and then come January, started looking for jobs and really getting into it. But so there's some good news to this. This isn't all bad news. So I lost my job, but the thing is I found an opportunity with another employer, another local company that I've wanted to be a part of since I found out they were a thing, and it's something that's totally me. It's totally me, and I don't want to say who they are, because the thing is my new job is actually going to be like revolved a lot around YouTube, and it's going to be around YouTube. It's going to be around a lot of media and stuff, and I kind of don't want to mix my work and play just yet, but just know that it's in the car scene, which is super cool. I mean, like semi car scene. I'd probably say like 80% car scene, which is really cool. And yeah, it's everything I love. And if you guys know how OCD I am about car care and cleaning and stuff like that, then eventually when I tell you guys where I work, it'll all make sense. But so I have this new opportunity, which I'm so thankful for and so excited for. They totally, like, they accepted me for me. They know I make YouTube videos. They know I'm into cars and motorcycles and all that, and I think that's just I think it's awesome. So anyways, that's it, guys. I mean, that's kind of like the life change that's happened. So I lost a job, and I didn't have a job for a while, and I gained a job. So it just sucked. I think like the worst part about being laid off on December 1st was, I mean, the fact that, I mean, it was Christmas time, which sucked, and my birthday was also in December, which also sucked. But I think the hardest thing was just not being able to ride my motorcycle and not being able to drive, literally due to the weather. So it was like I got kind of shit on from two different ends there. I couldn't do the thing I wanted to do most, but I had all this extra time on my hands, and I know my content isn't really content without going out and making videos. I didn't want to just sit there and do in-house videos. I wanted to do fun things, so I just kind of put it on hold. But anyways, guys, so I'm back now. We're making videos. The weather's great. We're in 40-degree weather. I'm gonna go probably jump on the Grom here soon, make a couple videos on there, and yeah, dude, I'm just so excited about the future. I mean, like, I have some clarity, and I'm doing something I want to do in life, and this is really cool. So anyway, I know it's a long video. You might have found this boring. I know I have a lot of new subscribers who don't really know what my content is. This usually isn't like a thing, but I just kind of wanted to share this with you. So yeah, more Evo videos, more stuff pertaining to Evo stuff. This is just me driving. If you like the content, please hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to more, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to leave me a comment, just to talk or bullshit, I always try to respond back. So leave me a comment down in the box. So anyways, guys, I will catch you in the next video. This is ALLDAYANTHONY. Peace.